Hello everyone and welcome to an episode of Trek Canon. Here's the scenario. A Borg cube enters a time rift and goes to sector 001 where it is in hopes of stopping first contact. Yet when it gets there, it finds a rogue AI then totally decimated most of the human race, and it is now waging a time war against a small rebel faction of humans. And the name of that AI is called Skynet. Yes, people, we're going to do a little mock battle between the Borg Collective and Skynet. Yes. Okay. This was something I was thinking about when I was walking back from the store. So check this out. People who know the Borg already know the type of battle that this is, what's going to ensue, who's going to be the winner, all that, why the winner is going to be the winner. But for people who don't know, let's talk a little bit about the Borg. And it's going to be real simple because I'm going to keep it short, simple, because I've done several videos about the capabilities of the Borg. But basically, the Borg, like you said, is the ultimate users. Their whole thing is to basically blend biological and technological material into the perfect biological and technological life form. That's their whole mission in life. They have thousands upon thousands of entire species which inhabit the collective, meaning thousands upon thousands of different intelligences, ways of doing things, all of that, and it's all controlled in one hive mind, which is ruled over by the queen. Now, which she uses an avatar, which a lot of people seem to think that the avatar is the actual queen. No, you can destroy the avatar as much as you want to. The queen is the collective. Like, I don't know how to explain that better. Now, when you get into Skynet, Skynet is a 1990s AI system, basically, that was brought online to help out the military. But instead of helping out the military and humanity, it decided to launch an atomic strike against humanity and basically destroy most of the human race and the planet. Basically, Skynet's mission is to further eradicate all humans, which you see as a threat, and it uses various means. It has ships, it has tanks, and all that kind of stuff. But two of the most famous things that Skynet employs is the T-800, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is a robot encased in flesh, and you have the T-1000 played by the awesome Robert Patrick, which is basically a liquefied shape-shifting robot. Okay, so that's what you got. Now, so here's the thing. If a Borg cube were to sense that and come into orbit of the planet, let's say, for instance, the Borg, for some strange reason, found interest in Skynet, which I don't believe it will, because the Borg, as far as its AI goes, or its consciousness goes, is centuries ahead of Skynet. Like, that whole AI thing would be just, it'll be like, the only thing I could see the Borg really like talking to Skynet about would be like, hey, what are you? Other than that, the Borg wouldn't be interested in assimilating Skynet. But what about Skynet's technology? So the T-800 or the T-1000 to be more specific. So let's talk about that. The Borg really doesn't see fully robotic items as perfection. It doesn't. Think about how the Borg sees data. When the Borg got a hold of data, what did they try to do? They tried to give them skin, hair, all that kind of cool stuff. You know, they tried to mix biological and technological in data. All right. So let's say, for instance, they ran across a T-800. First, they would be like, okay, we already identify you as being biological and technological because our vision is able to see all of that. All right, is multidimensional, multiphasic, heat, all that, infrared, all of that is able to be seen by a Borg drone. Okay, so they will already identify this as being some type of biological, technological machine. They will also identify as being way beneath them. But let's say, for instance, they decided to assimilate it. All right, now here's the thing. What makes T-800s really dangerous? They use kinetic weapons, bullets, all guns. That's what they do. Arnold Schwarzenegger pull a minigun out on you in a minute, rocket launchers. Okay. Now, kinetic weapons have been shown to be very good against individual Borg drones. All right. But, and as far as strength goes, the T-800 is far stronger than a Borg drone, like far stronger than a Borg drone. That being said, the T-800 is also faster than a Borg drone. Actually, I think they're about the same speed, but that changed in that whole little, what was it, Terminator Zero, where we seen Terminators actually running and jumping and doing all that cool stuff like they did in that one crazy movie. But as far as maneuverability and speed like that goes, the T-800 is going to be better one-on-one than an individual drone. But here's the thing. Only thing that would have to happen is one drone to pierce the biological skin of a Terminator and inject those nanites. The nanites would not only assimilate the biological form of the Terminator, the outer skin, but would also assimilate the inner skin, the actual technology, the actual robot of a Terminator. Now, but let's talk about the T-1000 though, because a lot of people be like, "Oh, the T-1000 is liquid, man. It could just, you know, what?" Look, let me tell you something. The Borg will assimilate a T-1000 as well. And here's this thing I was thinking of. Would liquid morphine, that type of technology from the T-1000 be useful to the Borg, right? And if you think about it, the Borg nanites is basically like liquid metal, okay? So what would the Borg need liquid metal for as far as assimilating it? Borg are aware of programmable matter, all of that thing. So what would be the use of coating? I mean, although it'll look really smooth, you know, to have a Borg drone that could, you know, instead of, you know, little things popping out on his face, you know, you got little, you know, liquid things that comes out. Now, it would be cool. But I don't think that that would be something that the Borg would be interested in. Like, it wouldn't add perfection to them, if you know what I mean. All right. So that's the thing with that. Now, I think the more interesting scenario would be if they rolled up on Earth and the Earth was full of, say, xenomorphs. I think that would be an even more interesting confrontation, because I look at the xenomorphs like I look at species 8472, because the Borg can't assimilate 8472 because of how dense and highly coded their DNA is, right? And I don't think the nanites, I know the nanites wouldn't be able to survive inside the high acidity level inside of a xenomorph. But here's the thing. With the acid affect Borg materials, okay? The acid has been strong, you know, xenomorph blood has been shown to pretty much eat through almost anything, right? But we have materials on Earth that basically we can hold highly acidic materials in. Now, the thing about Borg is that they're highly adaptive. If they found a material that's able to start eating through the things that they made, they still would be able to analyze this and come up with a material that would safely house or contain xenomorph blood, that acid. But as far as assimilating them, would they be able to transfer that? Would they be able to make nanites out of that same material that they used to contain the blood? If they're able to do that, then yes, I think that they would be able to assimilate a xenomorph. And how cool would that be? A xenomorph Borg Terminator drone that's liquid. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And as always, peace, recycle, and say to whales, you guys be cool.